Well, it's 5:30 in the morning, Sunday, the 25th of May. This is Mark Shepherd, Healing Pastures, the farm church, and so much is happening. Tomorrow, I'm expecting a delivery of 100 rental sheep at one of the solar locations, and it's kind of a big deal. A lot of stuff's going on. I think we're pretty much done lambing, and we have 10 or 11 lambs, so not too shabby after a really tough winter. So I'm going to go in the garage now. I'm going to look through all the videos that I made during the week and see if I can pull together some kind of coherent Sunday message for you that hopefully gives you a little hope, gives me a little inspiration, gives you hope and inspiration, gives us both some reinforcement that, hey, yeah, one person can make a difference in the world, but people working together can truly change the world. So maybe that's the theme. I don't know. I got to go into the garage. I got to see what I pulled together for the week, and I hope you'll stick with me. If you haven't been here before, I hope you will check it out. I am in the process of starting a farm from scratch and recording 500 of my original songs. Well, there's more than that, but not all of them are good. So those are two huge projects, and they work really well together, I think, because I can't separate it all out. Like, farming is church to me, music is church, church is farming, and church is music. So I'm just a human being with a short little window of time here on the planet, and I'm trying to make the most of it, and I hope you'll come along for some of the ride. So welcome, and I'm glad you're here. Let's get started. Boom. I think Legs had a baby. I thought she was dead. There's a little baby there. And this, I think, is Snow White, having finally lost the rest of her coat. Yeah, that's Snow White. She had one. So this one here, see if I can get any. I don't really want to get any closer. Yeah, pretty sure that is Snow White's mom, Legs. And she has had a baby. I think we're up to 10 then. Let me count. So I think this is my Lammy right here. She's hanging out with some of my favorite sheep and other little ones. So see, she's kind of blending in. He said hopefully. The way a parent always hopes their kid isn't the one that everybody hates hanging out with. I really. There he goes. I'm an analog man in a digital world. Baby, what you gonna do to help me through? I'm an analog man in a digital world. Baby, what you gonna do to help me through? Ooh, ooh.
This baby, is it a boy or a girl?
It has a name.
What's its name?
Puppy Girl.
Puppy girl.
Puppy Girl, yeah. I'm looking for volunteers to help feed her.
I literally have my cowboy boots on and everything. Isn't she sweet?
And everybody disappeared. Spike and Luna are back with the flock. Hopefully we're pretty much done making babies. I know you're wondering why I called you here today. Today we're going to talk about Principles of monetary influence. All right, today we're gonna talk about new pasture. Come on, ship, 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 ship. Come on, ship, 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 ship. Come on, ship, 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 ship. What are you eating? Whatever you want. Oh, look at the clover. Nailing the clover. Hi, Spike. You happy to be back? Happy to be back with the sheepies? You can stay if you behave yourself. That's your puppy right there. You better protect her. You better be nice to her. Yeah. She still thinks Spike is her mom. Oh, Spike, I just ordered some nice new scissors so we can keep trimming on your scruffiness. Yeah. All right, they're eating trees. I like seeing that. They are eating trees. I haven't given them apples in a while. Come on, chip, 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 chip. Come on. Chip, 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 chip. That's too big an apple. You can't kind of like bite apples the way like other animals can. Only it's not stuck. Maybe you should try a different apple. Are you okay? Are you okay? Can you drop it or is it stuck? I think it might be stuck. She can't close her mouth. She can't drop it. Before they all run away. Puppy girl and 3 of her friends, this one here, was over there. Sorry about the fast cam work. So they're chilling out. Somebody's working on some room in here. Look at this. And there's puppy girl. You can see the crust on her face. She's hanging out with Brown Ears and Ronnie Spotted Tail. Spotted Butt. And Spike and Luna are getting haircuts. They're not done yet. Hopefully I have some better scissors coming in a few days. I tried to get Luna to come back in after I fed the dogs, but she's over there. She wouldn't come, so I said, okay, stay there. I don't care. There's an immature bald eagle. It's either an immature bald eagle or it's a golden eagle. I kind of doubt it's a golden eagle. Yeah, it's nice to know the ducks are still alive, at least one of them. Come on, Lammy. Lammy, are you 2 weeks old now? 2 weeks and 2 days. How you doing? So big. Still has a dirty face. All right, it's Wednesday. Come on, Lammy. Let's go see your relatives. The minute I leave, she gets in my seat. My lamb reads the Stockman Grass Farmer. She says it's got a lot of good information in it. Spike, Luna, come here. Please don't play rough near the babies. Thank you. Look at Spike and Luna are in the process of getting haircuts. Oh my God, and look at Luna's tail. See that? That's not her poop. That's sitting in sheep poop all winter. I did start on Spike's tail. His tail's a little bit trimmed. I just had to order some scissors because the scissors I had are too dull. It was beating up my hand. And Luna's not as far along as Spike, because Spike is he loves being touched and trimmed, and Luna's pretty good about it, but Spike always pushes in. So once I get him done, then I can concentrate on her, but I'm getting to her in little bits as I go. All right, so it is like the 300th rainy, cold day. The heat is still on in our house. It's May 23rd. We're coming up on Memorial Day weekend, and a lot of stuff is happening here on the farm. I just got notification that 2 more solar projects are coming our way, and I'm still negotiating with the people that have like 450 sheep on how I can rent them, because until I get my cash flow popping a little bit, I don't have the big bucks to just buy the sheep. And if you think of 400 sheep times minimum 200 an animal, 2 times 4, that's $80,000. I don't have that laying around, you know what I mean? So renting to get started, and then continuing to build my flock as I can afford it, I think is the most sensible way to do it. And there are also at least 3 other solar projects that are still being built in my town. So we're looking at minimum 100 sheep per project, and they only have 450. And I don't think we're counting the lammies, because they're not eating much right now. We need mouths. So that's what's going on today, and we're gonna move the girl sheep. They have done a pretty good job in here, and there's still plenty for them to eat, but we have a fresh pasture right over my shoulder here. And then we have some people coming next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, well, 7 days from today, blah, blah, blah. And so we'll move the sheep into the front of the orchard so they can come and visit and see the lambs, meet the dogs, all that kind of stuff. And we can continue the education process. And that's the beauty of working with Joel Howie of Canton Apples, is my boy's an extrovert. And he is really good at reaching out to the community, and he's really a well-known part of the community, well-respected in the community. And so that's his superpower. And my superpower is taking care of the sheep and getting solar projects, and together we're gonna change the world. Also, a couple of days ago, I did an interview with Mark Shepard of Restoration Agriculture fame, New Forest Farms. He's the real deal. I had such a great conversation with him, and I'm so glad we're named the same thing so that we could meet, because we may have the same name, but we are really walking the same path in so many ways. He is a multi-instrumentalist, and he's way farther along on the farming path than I am. I might be a little farther along on the music recording path than he is, but neither one of us are slouches in any department. And so I'm kind of excited. Who's here? Who's my buddy? Who's Mr. Spike? So a lot of that's going on. The Sunday message is going to be pretty short this week. It's basically all about hang in there, people. Keep at it. Keep at it. The boats are burning on the shore. Move forward. Oh, that was a message last week. Well, maybe it might be the same message, but I might swap in a song that I'm working on called Freedom, which is almost done. And we got a bunch of crows flying overhead here. Yeah, I love crows. So the weather is, again, kind of funky, but I guess the weather always is funky, and every year it always seems strange and different. But I don't know. We're getting a lot of wet weather here in the North Country of New York State, and not everybody's getting it. So hopefully we can get ducks and chickens deployed to eat the snails, so our animals don't get that weird snail thing, but that seemed to have affected them last year. But the other thing is, in the solar projects, the fences keep out the deer. So there's not a bunch of deer poop for the snails to crawl across and pick up the parasite eggs. So that's another positive of the solar places. And they're building them anyway. You may not like the way they look. You may not like what they're doing to the land. But at the very least, if the solar companies allow us to graze our sheep under them and actually pay us to mow with the sheep, that's a legitimate business. And it's also a legitimate business to business, B2B, they say. So I don't have to, as an introvert, spend a lot of energy working with the public. I love the public, but my neurology, I need solitude, I need quiet, I need this reflective time every afternoon on the farm. And then when the people come, I can be fine with them. It's about how you recharge your batteries. It's not about whether you like people or don't like people. I like people. And Joel is blessed with a personality where he can interact with people all day long and it doesn't wear him out. So I'm really grateful for that man, and I'm grateful for the other Mark Shepard for consenting to do an interview and letting me record it and post it. That's the news, that's the update. And the message for this week, I think, has to be the same one. It's like, in the face of all the uncertainty in the political and economic world, you might want to get yourself a little Bitcoin. You might want to start learning about Bitcoin, because at some point, Bitcoin will be the global settlement layer. It will be something that every country and every corporation is going to be using, because the US dollar as the world's reserve currency has limited time left. If you do your financial research, you will discover this, as I have been doing deep financial research. At the same time that I started studying this restoration agriculture, it really was clear to me that our economic system is kind of reaching the end of its usefulness. It's like last century financial stuff, and we need a new way to do it. And there's nothing else other than Bitcoin. It's a place you can actually save your money and get a 60% return year over year on your money, rather than, what is it the bank offers, 2%? And then the price of inflation, essentially it's negative rate of return on your money. So your money's melting in the bank. And I haven't said much about it for a while, but it's one of the areas that I have obsessively and compulsively searched out, as I do with the things that I do and the way my dad researches health. It's part of the benefits of being somewhat autistic, if that's non-neurodivergent, is the non-neurotypical. Neurodivergent is the, I guess, what we are. I don't know. We're just what they used to call odd, what they used to call eccentric, what they used to call strange. And we have found that innovation in the human race has been fueled over millennia by the odd ones, by the dreamers, by the artists, by the creatives, by the thinkers, the deep thinkers, the ponderers, the reflectors, the meditators, the observers. So anyway, that's my message. Check out Bitcoin, people. Start your research. Look up Michael Saylor, look up Robert Breedlove. I'll leave links in the description below. And I think this is going to have to be the Sunday message, because I don't have any other time other than right now to do it. And so that's it. Things are changing. They're changing fast. Find yourself a farmer. Learn about regenerative agriculture, which is basically using the animals to mimic nature and using the animals to build the soil rather than deplete it, using the animals to heal the planet rather than to destroy it. And the farming, the money, the food, the medical system, it's all tied together, people. You cannot separate it out, and there's a lot that's going on. So we need to be creative, we need to be resourceful, and we need to build local communities that are tied to the land, because if a black swan event comes, somewhat like COVID or something else, something that we're not expecting, something possibly worse, you're going to want a local food force, a local food source. And may the force be with you. Find yourself a local food source. Yeah. And get yourself some Bitcoin. Start the learning curve. Your first hour, you might be interested, but by the 100th hour, you're going to be convinced. And if you don't need it and you're doing fine, that's great. I was desperate. So desperate situations call for innovative thinking, new ways to solve problems. And ultimately, it's about the freedom to pursue your path here on earth, to leave a legacy, leave the place a little bit better than when you found it. So that's the message this week. So sending out thoughts to those who need it, prayers, hope, positive thinking, intentions that are beyond good, intentions that result in profound and positive changes to your life and the life of others around you, the people you touch. And that's it. 11 minutes of gold, people. All off the top of my head. That's what I do. Peace, love, grooviness. Amen. And remember, farming is church. Let's redefine that too. All right? Over and out. Boom.
Freedom is a word that is very often heard, and just as often much misunderstood. It could mean nothing left to lose, or that you get to choose between two leaders, neither of them good. It could mean you have got no plans, or that you cut loose when you dance. It could mean you got the guts to speak your mind. It could mean you have no regrets, beliefs, possessions, pets, or that you always pay your bills on time. It's been a long road that I've been walking down, that I've been lost and found on. It's a long road that I've been walking down, but now I hear the sound of freedom. I choose not to be a slave to the assumptions you have made, and I accept the consequences of my choice. I will make my own mistakes. I will find out what it takes. From now on I will heed my inner voice. I pledge allegiance to myself for the sake of my own health, not a country or a point of view. If I declare myself to be a human being free, well, you know that gives your freedom back to you. It's been a long road that I've been walking down, that I've been lost and found on. It's a long road that I've been walking down, but now I hear the sound of freedom. freedom is a bird that is seldom seen or heard, and still it rises up on falcon's wings. And as it bursts up into flight, with its feathers full of light, it fills my heart with joy to hear it sing. It's been a long road that I've been walking down, that I've been lost and found down. It's a long road that I've been walking down, but now I hear the sound. It's been a long road that I've been walking down, that I've been lost and found down. It's a long road that I've been walking down, but now I hear the sound. It's been a long road that I've been walking down, but now I hear the sound of freedom.
Come on, chirp, 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 chirp. You guys ready? Come on, chirp, 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 chirp. Come on, chirp, 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 chirp. Look at them go. I'm an analog man in a digital world. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Let me just drink most of this bottle. You can see there's a little bit left. She just drank all of that. Let's see if she's ready for more. I think she's done.